Sergeant Arms, can we get the contestant ready, please?
Yes. Contestant number 6, Distinguished Toastmaster Harish Belgi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you able to see the timer number 1?
Yes,
Could you repeat this? Area 22 Annual Speech Contest.
Area 22 Annual Speech Contest.
Good. Now your audio and video are perfect. Once you are comfortable, please give a thumbs up with a smile. Good to go, contestant.
Thank you, Sergeant Arms. Contestant number 6, Toastmaster Harish Birgi. Topic, just do it. Just do it, Toastmaster Harish Birgi. Over to you.
Contest chair, fellow contestants, respected judges, and my dear fellow Toastmasters. Now, this reminds me of a beautiful proverb which says that bit of fragrance gets stuck to the hands which offer you roses. And in the words of Winston Churchill, you make a living from what you get, while you make a life from what you give. Dear friends, life will throw abundant opportunities towards us to showcase our benevolence. And when you get such opportunities, grab it. Just do it. Why? Because you can. 30 years ago, when I was in Oman, I was probably the most sought after bachelor in town. Now don't go after my gregarious personality, my tall, dark and rotund image. It all happened because of Omani driving license. Yes, my dear friends, 30 years ago, getting a Omani driving license was indeed a Herculean task. I was lucky. I got it right in the first attempt. August 89, I landed in Oman, and by October 89, I was driving a brand new 1.6 Toyota Corolla SE with red mica color with alloy wheel, spoilers and a moonroof to top it up. Within a fortnight of my getting license as well as this new car, my life changed. I became suddenly the most sought after guy, especially with my office colleagues, senior office colleagues who were staying in Oman for long with families but without a car. Soon did I realize that I had become a glorified chauffeur to many. I used to take their kids to music classes, karate classes, dance classes, wives to kitty parties, and Fridays I used to take them on family picnics. Thursday nights, oh my dear, I was overbooked. Hopping from parties to parties, taking families from one party to another. I did it because I could. In one such eventful party, when we were all having a gala time, suddenly there was a commotion. A young 5-year-old girl barged in. She was desperately looking for her mother. She was panting, she was sobbing, she was breathing heavily. Mama, mama, mama. This cute 5-year-old was Julie, daughter of our host. Her mother was sitting next to us, immediately got up, rushed towards her, lifted her and tried to console her. Mama, mama, these boys are not allowing me to play, mama, mama. They say, I can't run, mama. Okay. And mother took her to another room to console her. Party came back on track, and after a few hours it was over. We were all about to leave, and suddenly I heard someone calling my name. Harish, will you please wait? I need to talk. That was Julie's father. Don't worry about them. I have made arrangements for them to be dropped home. I waited. After a while, He came and started speaking to me. Harish, do you realize that you have a rare blood group? I have found it from Oman Blood Bank. I smiled and said, yes, sir. They say it's a royal blood group, O negative. Yeah, it's rare, it's royal, but priceless for us. Do you know Julie is suffering from a rare genetic disorder, by virtue of which she is not able to produce enough blood in her body? This is called as thalassemia. Hence, we have to pump in blood externally, transfuse her every 3 months. And to make matters worse, she has the rare blood group like yours, O negative. Will you please become a dedicated donor to her? But sir, I know you are going to ask about the cure. Bone marrow transplant surgery. That is the only cure available now, but in Julie's case, we cannot. Because the transplant has to come from younger sibling and Julie is the only child. Friends, I immediately agreed to become part of that blood donating team. For next 5 years, we regularly bled for Julie. We did it because we could. After 5 years, things changed. Julie and her family had to leave Oman for good. And after that, I'm not in touch with that family. 25 years have passed, my dear friends. And in this 25 years, I have gained 25 kilos of weight. I have also inherited my family heirloom, diabetes. Thanks to my doctor wife and modern medication, my blood sugar is well under control. But sometimes I get worried, my dear friends. What if Julie or someone like Julie enters my life again? Will I be able to give them my rare, royal, priceless blood O negative? Answer is no, my dear friends. No blood bank is going to accept this blood now. It's in medicated form. My dear friends, when you are able, when you are capable, and when someone reaches you out, hold that hand, help him. It could be a simple help like spending quality time with him, or just making a phone call to your age-old parents back home, or just giving a positive feedback to your fellow Toastmaster in your club, or just walking down the lane, going to a blood bank and donating 1 pint of blood. Friends, remember, 1 pint of blood can save 3 lives, while one good can bring about hundreds of smiles. So next time, my dear friends, hold that hand. Just do it. Why? Because you can. Contest chair.